Welcome to Scary Mary Asia. The beginning. The school that should never have been. They say some places are cursed from the very beginning. And in Hong Kong, there's one such place. Tat Tak School. By day, it looks like nothing more than a crumbling ruin. The skeleton of what it once was. Walls falling apart. Windows shattered. Weeds pushing up through cracked concrete. If you passed it in the daylight, you might not think much of it at all. Just another forgotten building in a city that's constantly changing. But at night, it's different. At night, the place changes. Locals whisper that no sane person dares to step foot inside after dark. Even taxi drivers, who will take you almost anywhere in Hong Kong, are known to stop their cars well before the school gates. They look you dead in the eye and say, "I am not driving closer, not to that place." Because Tat Tak School isn't just abandoned. It isn't just haunted. It's said to be one of the most cursed places in all of Hong Kong. The school was built in the village of Pingshan, near Juan Long in the New Territories. On the surface, it was just a regular primary school, open to serve the children of nearby farming families in the mid-20th century. For a while, life went on normally. Kids came to study, to laugh, to run around in the small courtyard. Teachers worked long days, hoping to give the next generation a brighter future. But the land it was built on had a history, a bloody history. You see, that entire area had been the site of violent clashes during World War II. When the Japanese invaded Hong Kong, countless villagers were executed, their bodies dumped in shallow graves. Locals claimed the soil itself was soaked in death, and that no building constructed there could ever escape the anger of the dead. And as the years went by, Tat Tak School began to prove those whispers true. Students started complaining of strange sights in the classrooms. They said they saw shadowy figures watching them from the back rows, even when the room was empty. Teachers would lock up at night, only to find chalkboards covered in strange writing the next morning. But what made the school infamous was the red-dressed woman. If you ask anyone in Hong Kong about Tat Tak School, they'll tell you about her, a female teacher who, according to legend, hanged herself in one of the classrooms. No one agrees on the exact reason. Some say she was heartbroken after a failed relationship. Others claim she couldn't handle the stress of the job. But whatever the truth was, her death left a stain that could never be erased. From then on, she was seen wandering the grounds, always dressed in red. And in Chinese tradition, red is not a color of peace. It is the color of vengeance. A person who dies in red is said to return as a vengeful spirit, tethered to the world of the living, angry and restless. So imagine being a student there, sitting at your desk, when the classroom door creaks open, and standing there is the figure of a woman, dressed in crimson, her head tilted unnaturally to one side, her neck bent, just like the day she died. The stories became so persistent, so terrifying, that parents started pulling their children out of Tat Tak School. Teacher's left staff quit in the middle of their shifts, and eventually, the school was shut down for good. But closing the doors didn't stop the hauntings. In fact, it only made them worse. Because an empty building becomes the perfect home for the restless dead. And to this day, locals say Tat Tak School is alive at night with things you don't want to say. Screams echoing in the hallways. Shadows moving where there shouldn't be any. And always the red-dressed woman, waiting for someone foolish enough to cross her path. That is just the beginning. In the next part, I'll take you deeper into what people actually experienced inside those walls. Real encounters from students, teachers, and even ghost hunters who dared to enter. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe to the channel and don't forget to like, share, and comment.